Hey, this is McJazzhands. Today, I'm going to be doing a Let's Play of a game that, of all my friends, only one knew what I was talking about, and he also thought that he was the only one who knew. That's right, we're playing Plok. This is a pretty standard platformer from 1993, created by John S. T. Pickford and produced by Software Creations. Let's get started. Alright, so here we are. Let's go check out the options. All it can really do is change the difficulty, and even that doesn't do much. Let's go with normal. The neat thing about Plok is that, unlike a lot of other platformers, instead of just jumping on enemies, Plok can fire his arms and feet at them and use them as weapons. Of course, he does get them back after he fires them off and it hits something, but if he uses them to solve a puzzle, he doesn't get the limb back until he finds it on a hanger later on. And here we see Polyest, Plok's homeland. As you can see, he's laid claim to most of it using the same techniques employed by empires in the past, that being just plant a flag. And how can that possibly go wrong? Alright, so Plok still has to take over Cotton Island, but you get the idea. Oh, that reminds me. Plok doesn't have a save system. Instead, they have a simple warp system implemented, so you can skip to later levels. I'll show you guys a few of those. Alright, for the first warp in the game, we go left instead of right. Then we hit that fruit 3 times and it'll put us in a race. In the event that you can complete this race, you will be taken to the 5th area of Cotton Island. The only problem is the race is actually pretty difficult, and the helicopter has some pretty awkward handling. You can lose this race by either running out of time or running out of life. Yep. Alright, let's go through the level. That was Gershwin. I'm just going to call it a potato tree. Or poetry. Poetry! Poetry in motion. Whew! Talk about airing some dirty laundry out in public. Alright, horrible puns aside, let's move on to the next level. There's no warp here, but there is a costume, so I'll show you guys that. Alright, down here to the left, past the poetries. Inside we have the boxer outfit. This will allow Plok to fire boxing gloves. This can take out the logs and Gibson, that fish. Isn't the music great? It was composed by Tim and Jeff Folan, who also did music for games like Equinox and Spider-Man and the X-Men Arcade's Revenge. Apparently, when this was presented to Nintendo, they couldn't believe that they were listening to a Super Nintendo soundtrack. Crazy, huh? And I say, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Alright, there's another warp in this level. Honestly, I've never been able to complete this event, so I have no idea where it leads to. Let's see if we can find out this time. Oh yeah, that gem will make you invincible for 6 seconds, or until you get hit. Alright, here we go. Alright, doing pretty good, pretty good. Oh! Ah! So close! Oh well, I'll try again later. Easy now, Plok. Another slip like that and you're in deep water. Okay, apparently you do have to somersault to get up these. I just noticed, all the plants are held on with buttons. No. Easy, easy. Okay, Rockefeller's down. I think it's safe to say that that's going to be counted among my favorite lines in a video game. Alright, there's another warp in this level. There's also a costume. Let me grab these shells and I'll show you. Oh, wait, poetry. Easy now. And here we've got the shotgun. This is neat because it fires in a cone. And Plok dresses up like an old huntsman. Alright, so this is the other minigame you can play to warp to later levels. It's a shell game. All you really have to do is pick up shells. And I'm doing horribly. The trick is to memorize the pattern, because it's the same every time. I mean, in theory, it should be easy, but it's actually pretty tough. And then there's the background. Am I supposed to be backstage on Cotton Island or something? Is this supposed to be reminiscent of Super Mario Bros. 2 when you would go through the door? Oops. Okay, grab the shells, and we'll head to the end of the level. The continue system is pretty neat since you only get credit towards a continue if you complete a level without failing. What is it? Is that supposed to be a tire? I'm not sure. Alright. In this level, we are introduced to Bud Light, who is currently spitting seeds of some kind at us. Then there are these bridges that will break over time, and Gibson is out in full force. Bonesaw! Lovely, lovely shells. The warp should be right over here to the left. Past Rockefeller. Let's get rid of him. Across another rickety bridge, past Bud Light, and once more with feeling. Right. Is this a race or a shell game? I can never remember. Yep, it's a race. On what looks like a rocket? Is it some kind of jetpack? I can't tell. And again, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's got a laser. So, yeah. How can you go wrong with a laser? Only more easier to control. Yeah, that was just not fair. Whatever. Oop. What? Why? Why? Alright, so in this level, we get the flamethrower. And have to time our jump properly to get back on that cradle that just went by. No. Just barely made it. As you can see, Bud Light doesn't get hit by anything. Rocky Fella, on the other hand, is pretty easy to take out now. And Poetry. And everything else for that matter. I'm sorry, I gotta talk about the music again. I love Tim and Jeff Follins' work. And love is an understatement. I could listen to it all day. It's just kind of ironic that Tim hated video games. I mean, he did such amazing work with them. Hang on, does that say Flakers? I think it does. Where exactly is Plok from? He says fab, diddled. He pronounces better as beta. I don't know. This level's fun. You can get through most of it by just sliding around on your butt until you get to here. Now, I know there's a warp up here, but I don't know how to reach it. Let's let the cradle do its thing. Easy, past the Gibsons. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but Gibson's body's a slinky. Oops. Ah. Alright, let's try this again. Nope. Okay, down we go. No, what do you do? Why did... Hey, check it out. Did it without completely goofing up. So yeah, anyway. Apparently the reason Gibson jumps out of the water so much is he doesn't want to get rusty. Careful, careful. Up. There we go. Ah, I know this one. It's a unicycle race. With what looks like bug spray. Oops. Oh, I know what to do here. Use this to get over the next one, I think. Nope. Keep going, you can do it. Come on, Plok. You can do it. Come on. Go, go, go! No, go, go, no! To be fair, I did a lot better on that one than I did on the other ones. Alright, and more logs. Hooray! Yep. Poetries, we'll ignore them. Rocky Fella, will not ignore him. And fruit. Nope, only one warp per level. I can never make that jump. Here, Plok, belay that talk or I'll have you walk the plank. And here we are at the last level. Boss fight with the Bobbins brothers, Melvin and Marshall. Are they spitting nail clippings, or are those axe blades? I think they're axe blades. Although nail clippings would make sense in some weird way. Apparently the Bobbins brothers are failed circus acrobats, turned thugs for hire. Rumor has it there used to be a third brother in the group, but he left over quote-unquote creative differences. Oops. Let's try that again. Not off to a great start here. Actually, I think I'm doing pretty well now. I say as I get crushed under what I can only assume is Marshall. Alright, one more try. This should be it. I can do this. That's right, leap, Marshall. And you, Melvin. Go! Go! Away with you! The power of Plok compels you! That's one down. And bam! Alright. Victory jig! I just noticed the day cycle has been going in the background the whole time. Alright, so that was Cotton Island. Join me next time and we'll go through part of acrylic. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I hope to see you next time. This is McJazzhands, signing off. Take care.